Good afternoon, no matter when you find this. Yeah, this moon is interesting. The energy's phenomenal. The insights are great. But the exposure, ooh. The things that are sliding out of people's mouths. Boy, oh boy, I tell you. So I've already shuffled these. Mm, didn't see. Didn't look. Not at all of them. How are we doing? It looks like a situation has exploded through unnecessary conflict. Meant to happen though. The tower's right there. It almost feels like somebody's playing a game of love and they're playing the game wrong. Instead of it revealing how they truly feel, someone's not following their intuition on how to handle a situation. Honesty truly is the best policy, but that's not what's happening. Feels like a mad scramble now. I feel like a backfire, as I feel like somebody was working on something, but the wheel was spinning. You know how they say the road to hell is paved with the best of intentions? You don't play games in the realms of love, right? You'll lose. Declarations, clarity, honesty, that is the best way of perceiving and proceeding. Hey, afternoon. There is some sort of master plan, see? Felt it. The tower is a beautiful thing, right? The tower is a necessary instrument. The structure was unstable. Things needed to be fortified. Some things need to be scrapped and, you got to start over. And some things you can go in and gut it and, put some new trusses up. Now I feel like those four swords here feel like a wall. Someone has drawn a line in the sand and says, I'm not going to engage. I feel like this actually entices more than no back and forth. Now somebody's curiosity is it's like peak. The hermit's looking at the magician like, I'm going to preserve my energy. He's angry, though. You see the crumpled page. Oh. There's an eye here. See the swords, prying eyes, prying ears. Look at that. It's like you're forcing someone to eavesdrop. You're forcing someone to snoop. Because they can't force you to communicate with them. You've gone silent. No response. Dang, look at that double tower. Boom, boom. Stubborn is as stubborn does. Mm. Wow, to see them all so soon. All of this in some way is a process to begin again. See, the begin putting the foundation blocks slowly back in order. That tower had to fall. Universe was like, no, something's got to give. And see the same cards when I first pulled the decks. There was a Four of Wands, and there was the Queen of Wands, equaling 5 wands, 4 or 5. Depending on the situations, if there are outside influence, regardless, insert your outside influence in your situations, the tower has fallen all 3 ways. So anything that was hindering is now been removed. Mm. The way that he's holding the pinnacle, it feels like the bar has been elevated. Somebody is so over the games. I feel like everybody, the universe, the people involved, like, this is ridiculous. I feel exposure here. You know, we always question this little page, that fishy cup, right? I feel like we know what was in the cup. Chaos, conflict, arguments, one-upmanship, manipulation, emotional abuse, really. Wow. And see the high priestess here in the middle? Look, and look, high priestess magician, told you. Somebody is on it. They know. Look, look, look. You know that I know that you know that I know. This is what I'm getting with this. Silence has someone incredibly worried. Wow. Someone made a poor choice. It's very slick communication. You know, the fish is holding a scroll. You know, fish are slippery. They, slimy even. Made the wrong choice, and now things have separated. Yeah, it's funny, right? I chose Venom because that's what this is. You know, snakes can spray their venom. They can arc it. They can angle it, especially cobras and vipers and then the such. And you see, the woman here has the serpent on her side, right? This is the game. I know, because of what happened in the garden, people think women are the weaker sex because we get, but who's to say, had Adam been approached first, would he had not fallen short? But either way, what I see is seasoning and experience. You can view feminine energy as weaker, but there is a lot of lessons learned from that moment forward. Every day of every life of every existence of womankind has been an enduring test and lesson because of that moment. It's a reason why women can multitask, and because you know what, we've never stopped paying the consequence. Whether you believe in the story or not, it's not, I don't care what you believe. Look around the world. Look at the great lengths they've gone through to exterminate the internal power. It didn't happen, but just saying. You know a snake when you see one. You know what to look for, even upon amongst the canopy, the camouflage. You know it. Interesting. You didn't fall for it. Why? This feels like a rift. We'll see what's under here. See? Death. But things will begin again, quickly too. This had to happen. I mean, this literally had to happen. Whatever this is, I feel like, I do. This feels like a strike. Like, I really feel it makes, some of this could just be the ascension that a lot of you are going through. Feeling that energy swirl and coil and rise. It's like the poison became the medicine. I forget which, I don't think it was Archimedes, but it could have been. I forget. But there was a gentleman many moons ago who took poisons every day, up to 80 of them. And for the time, I think he lived to the age, he was into his 80s, which was beyond the normal standard. So the toxicity, in essence, did fortify him in some way. Someone struck out, the bite didn't kill you. It made you stronger. It's almost like you're mutinizing. Like Spider-Man. Wow. We'll see. Oh yeah. This shift is going to happen very quickly. Very, very quickly. I feel like you passed the test. Now the choice is yours. Now you get to decide. No matter what. Now things can begin again. We go from the ace to the six, but you see the two being offered. Good job. Told you, Two of Pentacles. That's funny. I feel like this is due. Because it's like the devil, just they wanted to show itself. Like it's been slowly creeping out as I've been pulling the cards. I feel like someone chose themselves. Someone's going to reach out. See how the Queen has her sword up? Someone is open to communication, to listening. I don't know if anything will be offered in response, but the Queen of Swords is open to communication. Depending on what is extended, what is spoken. You see the horn here, right? The trumpet. It's a frequency. It's an octave, right? You know truth when you hear it, sort of thing. This person speaks from their heart. And I mean that. It has to be from their heart. Her legs are crossed. Like, it cannot be any low vibrational energy. But all three towers are falling. I get that so strong. Like, wow. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That is beautiful. Strength, the devil, Ten of Swords. Look at that. Somebody threw their worst at you. Like, their worst. And you overcame it. It's a reason why I kept talking about Job through the past few months. Because when you go through this sort of unending sort of test, when they're about to give you your gold number 2 pencil, right, gold because the strength card, because you found the will, you found the intestinal fortitude to persevere through everything. Because you actually knew where the attacks were coming from. That is awesome. Look at that. I told you, this is ascension. This is spiritual progression. Chariot, Temperance, Page of Wands. Next step. I feel a power boost. Somebody about to get their wings. I know how I sound, but I don't care. It's true. Look it up. Look it up. You can search any topic. There's a forum for everything. A lot of folks have experienced all sorts of things. And I don't mean physical wings sprouting out your backs. No. But you will feel pressure. It's interesting. Anyway. Please go look up that. That'll be fun for you guys to go dive into. Somebody so calm, so serene. Vibing so high. Wow. There is someone from your past returning to you. This very well just could be a past life soulmate. 6 of Cups to the Knight of Cups. For some of you, you've met this person. Those towers fell. I keep going back to it because it feels very important. This person had to move away from you for whatever reason. I feel like they went out in search of happiness. And then they realized something once they got out there. Someone received some spiritual guidance. Hey, those are going in order. Wow. I'm like, wait a minute. That's interesting. I see that. Hey, wait a minute. Somebody realized they had to work on their toxic behaviors. Something about their dating style needed some help, some tweaking. Like they were investing in the wrong things, the wrong people. And so now this person is rushing back towards you with the wheel, 8 of Cups, next to the Ace of Pentacles. Before they missed out on true happiness. I really feel like somebody's world was shattered. They themselves had to go through the Ten of Swords. But I feel like more with this isn't really about people doing this to this individual. It's a secondary energy. They were doing this to themselves. I feel like selfishness and coldness. They weren't even open to the truth. They're clear now about it, though. They know who makes them happy, what makes them happy. Really. Told you, it's coming in quick. Something has ended. An old situation has ended. The player energy has ended. This person is now in a very defensive sort of posture, but it's like, I know what I want and I'm coming to get it. Oh yeah. The restriction, the self-imposed limitation, holding themselves back from what it is that brings them peace, balance, and harmony. They've cut through. I just feel it's like a lot of urgency. They're nervous too, because I feel the nervousness. But I really do feel like the same energy that was helping counsel and guide them through this whole process, even implementing the tower situation, the same angelic presence is there still. Look at that. I mean, that is a gigantic shift in momentum. But again, it's the spirit realm pushing this person. Pushing them through their fear of rejection. I feel like somebody misses their family. Not everybody has a family. But soul family is what that feels like. You know, all over the internet lately, I've been seeing these commercials for these various psychics who can draw your soulmate. I get this energy. Like somebody did that and they got your face. I feel like they're tired of not expressing this. That's wow. That's really giving me, like, I don't even want to get into that. Oh, that's cool though. That's real cool. The other people here are not ancestors. Those are the sketches of y'all in various lifetimes, incarnating in the same lineage over and over again. Anyway, I guess I had to say it. I feel like either way, this person is like, it's time to express. It's time to deliver this cup. It's too heavy of a burden to hold on to. Yeah, that missing energy is so strong. Like somebody is longing for their soulmate. Like they didn't, it's like it was unrecognized what it was. This pull, this yearning, this desire. They weren't able to articulate it. They couldn't even put it into words. Somebody's been holding on to this idea of reconciliation. It's like, deep down, this feels more intuitive. Deep down, you knew this person would gain the courage. I'm looking at the lion. You knew that they would go through the healing. Like, deep down, you always had, like, this sneaky suspicion. Look, there's the Queen of Wands again. See? Look at the transition. Courageous now. Empowered now. Ready to reveal. This looks like an outright proposal. The hand. It's an expression of love, but that hand is a marriage proposal. I'm sorry, that's a lot of back and forth conversation real quick, but I mean, you know, Justice is sitting there looking at the Knight of Swords like, choose your words carefully. Choose your next steps carefully. It's like Justice is protecting the page. Ooh, sorry, that's heavy. She really is holding someone to measure. I see a lot of pomp and circumstance here, right? And I think she wants to make sure that it's legit. You know, someone showing up like a unicorn. That's interesting. It looks as though he's about to cut the horn off of his own unicorn. Cut his sword. Oh! There will be heavy repercussions if you don't do this right. Whoever this energy is that's approaching you, they're going to cut their source to magic. We saw the high priestess and the magician back to back. So, you know what I mean? We're dealing with spiritual people, just to say the least. I feel like that'll be the consequence if you don't come correctly. Because the knight is holding a curved sword. It's like... And the page is holding a double-sided straight sword. You know what I mean? There's curvature to it, but it's not the same as this sway. One has more experience than the other, so I feel like that's why Justice is looking very hardly over there. That's interesting. And look, 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 look. That's so funny. Like, no, no, I'm coming correct. I got... I feel like somebody finally worked out what it is they want to say, how they want to say it, and now they could come out of this restriction. They're ready to go through this transformation. I immediately thought somebody now knows what it is to be a good husband, what it takes to overcome certain hurdles. Yeah. I feel like they found what they were looking for in a partner. King of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. Huh. I feel like this is unexpected communication. It's just the way the centaur is, you know, he's got the bow, he's looking at the moon like something about the energy of the moon that's emboldening. It's making the person feel more grounded because it's an earth energy, the Virgo moon, so it's very heavy, it's very grounding. Somebody's finished healing. They're finally finished healing. They've finally released everything that they needed to. They're in harmony. Somebody has regained. They're happy. It's like a weight's been lifted. Now the next leg in the journey. Keep following that inner guidance. I don't care which one of y'all that's for. Keep following the inner guidance. Keep listening to your spirit creatures. I feel like there are going to be brand new opportunities across the board. I feel like there's a brand new relationship. Look, Hierophant, like, look, told you, Emperor. Somebody getting married. Somebody Emperor misses that. I mean, it is really, really terrible how they feel about the situation. I feel like somebody was left in a bad way. Or someone experienced a relationship that really depleted them. I feel like you knew that already. But what you also knew is that love don't quit. Nine of Wands to the Ten of Cups. Love don't quit. You know that. Deep down, you knew they ain't tired of you yet. I hear that HER song. Look. Somebody's willing to put it all out there for love. Like, really. For true love, see the serpents. That's funny. I am, and I'm seeing all the snakes. That's so funny. Nothing's by accident. Even when you don't understand why they tell you to do things, you just do it, and then you work it out later. You know, like that's part of having faith. I'm like, don't get it twisted. I'd be like astounded, like, wow, okay. Something about the connection that brings life back. It's renewing. I'm looking at the arid conditions, right? Lush green. Although he's exhausted here. Ten of Wands, excuse me. That looks like some sort of desert amphibian. You know what I mean? Like, they only come out after the rains. They lay dormant, like the frogs and shit, in the soil and the mud. They go into a state of, like, a catatonic state where their heart rate slows to almost nothing, but they're catatonic. This connection, this love, it revives. It's like the water in the desert. The animals that chase the rains. I'm not calling anybody an animal. I'm just saying. This connection brings life to both. It's like, I also get, just as one of you is completely exhausted by the situation, the other one comes to bring you rest. See? The hangman, the sacrifice. Empress is like, see the rains coming in? You know you're the creator. You're the abundance. The energy itself. That is your domain, Empress. You are the creation process. You birth. I can't, we can't rush anything. Things happen the way they're supposed to. But I do feel like there was more cosmic reason than anything. Somebody had to get to appreciation, blinding clarity on what it is that was missing from their life. I keep hearing, be my wifey. I sang yet today, so I don't really want to. Look at that. Look at that. Wife, mother to their children. Somebody was like, all right, I've been out there, thinking about whoever this emperor is I'm picking up on, right? They've been thinking about really where to lay their seed. It's not even a joke. Like, this person is really on some newness. Like, when it comes down to attributes, not just physical, you know what I mean? Parenting skills, different things. You'd be surprised at how you can assess how somebody would be in certain roles. That's why you bring them around different activities. Low key, you're observing, but yeah. Whoever you are, you have children, not the emperor, but whoever he wants to be his wife, his twin, right? You either have children, have raised children, but in some way, shape, or form, this person knows that you're a good parent, you're a good mother more than anything. You're a good nurturer. Like, your heart is pure gold. Literally, you see, like, this person recognizes your heart is of pure gold. It don't come no better. And because there hasn't been any communication between y'all in a minute, right? You can feel it, right? Because somebody's turning around. Like, what is that? It's like shark music. It's funny, right? Because this one's mad. This one's smirking. That one, I don't know. They over there yonder. It's like this person is mad, right? I feel like this is this Queen of Pentacles. She a little salt right now because it's like there's somebody, right, that she could be eyeing, right? And it's like the minute you start to eye somebody else, here come this person. But either way, right, I told you I saw 3 towers real quick. So this could be that outside energy. Whatever it is, could be work, could be family, could be former lovers, could be anything. Anything. But I feel like there's been distance between all parties at this point. Like, whatever it was, it ain't a factor no more. But you can feel this person. You can feel the emperor. See, look, King of Pentacles. Look. I feel like this person has finally raised their vibration high enough to be able to re-enter your life. They've literally gotten rid of all the junk the same way you've gotten rid of all the junk. Now there's nothing left in those cups that was a part of any other connections. You know what I mean? Like, all the healing has finally been done. Now things can progress. told you. Look, somebody's going to be immediately pregnant. I'm not joking. Don't, look. I don't care about your tubes being tied. I don't care about your age. I don't care about none of that. Miracles are real. I don't know what to tell you. Just saying. When you and the twins get together, you know what I mean? That's different energy. That shit heals. DNA, it activates. It's different. So whatever issues you think you have, I don't think you should be thinking about them issues. I think whatever happened is meant to happen, and you should just be blessed, be grateful. Right. All the lessons have finally been learned on both parties' parts is what I'm getting. Look, King of Wands, back to back. That's crazy. Somebody did some deep, 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 deep soul searching. I mean deep. Deep. Somebody's like, well, what do I want? Where do I want to invest? Where do I want to go? I do feel like somebody's been doing a lot of spiritual inquiring. I also get here, somebody's been trying to communicate with you on the astral plane. I don't think it worked, so they stopped. They sat down with it. That's funny. I feel like somebody, like I'm looking at the bell. It's like their soul's been calling, ringing. Trying so hard to telepathically reach you. The flame on the third eye is like, yeah. Wow. This person is they regret being afraid of the path, of the journey, of taking the next steps. They regret holding back. They were scared. They were scared to reveal their feelings. This person knows y'all are meant to be together. This person knows, like, wow. That's deep. Like, somebody is like, no, we were, we were created for one another. Like, destined. Like, wow. They want to speak. Could be a text or something, too. Uh, or a DM for some of you. They also know the cosmos have been trying to get this together. They recognize the outside forces, the outside influences. person's very gifted themselves. This is why I said they're going to cut them off from magic if they don't do it right. The next cycle will all be about healing. This person wants to really tell you about their growth, their change, I feel like their dark night, what they've been going through, but also how it gave them a new lease on life. They have a lot they want to say. I just get everything is going to move so fast. So fast. What are they? They're plotting and working on something. Hold on. What does this offer? Alright. This can't be for everybody, but I would not be surprised if y'all elope. I'm not even joking. Like, I'm not joking. I feel like for somebody, this is going to be so fast. I feel like they want you to move in. Like, this is, you might even be like, whoa, 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 slow down there, partner. It's too fast. Like, somebody's like, I don't know. It's up to you on how you proceed. And, you know, don't let fear get in the way. I'm going to say that right now. I feel like things have been delayed for a very long time. Don't be afraid when things start picking up. You can take your time. You know what I mean? You can say, I would like to take this slower. But there's urgency. Now that somebody has clarity, the urgency is there. It's like they are truly ready to start this family, this journey, this whole thing. Like, they're ready. Ah, I get it. I get it. That's a lot of passion. That's a lot of passion. Now, if you want, you know what I mean? You can delay that if you want. You could try to resist that. I don't think you're going to be able to, because that looks pretty, it looks fun, honestly. Oh, it does. I think it's going to be hard for y'all to keep your hands off of each other. I'm just telling you. It's fine. You don't have nothing to... I feel like y'all waited long enough for some goodness. I mean... I keep saying it's good. I keep seeing the Six of Wands. It's like, nah, you good. I feel like you've waited long enough. Somebody been praying on a second chance. Lord have mercy. That's funny. It's like they said, Lord, if you give me one more chance, I'm going to do right. I'm going to do right. Please. I mean, look, I beg to God all the time. I talk to him all the time. So I like when I see other people who actually, you know, be like really about it. Like that's like somebody has rattled the heavens. And I mean that. Rattled the heavens. I feel like whoever they were dealing with was like, you gotta go. Like, I don't, out of the clear blue sky, like, they gotta go. The longing of their heart superseded anything. Here, that I feel like that's the background on that tower. I'm sure it's more intricate than that, but somebody has been truly Y'all not slick. Those are spells too. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Somebody been carving names and trees. That's like real old school pagan magic. Stop that shit. Anyway, but they've been begging, begging, begging. The spirit guy's like, ho, ho, ho. I'm laughing because I've been there before. I've been there before. Little boy, what you doing? Look, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords, Five of Wands. I feel like whatever you did last, I'm talking to the divine masculine. I know it was you. I know it was you. Right. So whatever last spell you did, right? This is why they said they're gonna cut your ass off from magic. You better be careful. You've been overdoing it. But whatever it was, the last one, that last one broke through. Whatever sign you're waiting on to verify that it's working, I don't think it's the same. I don't. I don't. I feel like you need to listen to your spirit guides, your intuition. They're trying to tell you what to do, and I don't know. I feel like you're resisting what they're telling you. You move on it, act on it. They're gonna smack you. Like literally, this is you divine masculine down there, and this is your spirit guide. See the crow in the tree, and you like tick, 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 and the spirit guide is like beating you over the head, but you're refusing to listen. Both ears is clogged. Yeah, you got your go ahead already. That's what I'm getting. Three of Pentacles is right behind it. You got your go ahead. You just, I don't know. I don't know. It's 10 Pentacles, right? You got your go ahead. You better do something. See? I don't know which way to go. I don't know which way to go. You better stop that. Interesting. I got a whole different message real quick. Um, um, Stop being greedy. All right, I don't know who you are in the stock market, but stop being greedy. You were told to pull your money out. You gonna mess it up. I don't know. I'm done with that. But I got the message, so I'm gonna say it. Anyway. You keeping yourself held back from going after what it is you want. Mm-hmm. Oh. See, this was part of the healing that should have already been done, right? Just because your choices in the past have led you astray, so to speak, doesn't mean that's what this is. I feel like you got to face it. Some of this is like you having to go to this person. Even though you know what you want and you're heading in that direction, those 10 swords sitting right there. Even though the worst that could have happened has happened, it's done and it's over with. You know what I mean? You're still holding on to this person. Or you're still holding on to a dead situation. Some way, somehow. Even though the tower is falling, you're holding on to a dead situation. Relationship PTSD. Just, I feel as though more than anything, you should follow what it is your heart is telling you to do right now. I only say that because she's shrouded in green and he's got the green cloak. Green representative of the heart chakra area. You know what I mean? The past is done. You gotta face it. Regardless of what happened in the past, look, it is what it is. Water under the bridge. Don't keep holding on to it. Say goodbye to it. See how she's waving? Bye. It's closed. The last cycle is done. Brand new chapters. You can't keep going back and forth, back and forth. Look at this. Yeah, there's history. You have to be the one to instigate the communication. The Queen of Swords is listening. She's neutral. It's a very neutral posture for her. Sword's not down. It's not up. She's, you know what I mean? This is neutral. She's, look, I'm listening. You better do some splaining. Not explaining, some splaining. You know. What did happen? Look, she's over there looking. She's not even, she's like, I see 2 cups. That's all she can see in her purview. She can't see the ones that spilled. She can't see that. That's on a different ledge. She's healed. Somebody's coming through. That's a weird, funky color, that teal color. It's weird. It's like a gray teal. It's one of those colors that would probably make me shiver if I saw it in real life. Like, ugh. It's not pleasant. Anyway. Right. Somebody need to just say what they know. I feel like a test is coming, like a test call, something like that. Like one finger, you know how you touch something, be like, is it hot? Is it sharp? You know what I mean? So it'll start small. The communication will start small between the two of y'all, just to make sure things are flowing. Wow, that's double manifestations. Y'all play too much. Look at that. You're manifesting each other. Mm, mm, mm. That's a lot of power I feel coming off of that. A lot of power. Ah, so okay, the moon's still in Virgo, right? Today should be the last day for that, and then it'll be in Libra. I feel like that, so late today, tomorrow, something like that, the next 3 days, because the moon cycle lasts like 2.5 days. So before the moon transits out of Libra, you will have communication from this person. Something small. Something small, though. I overwhelmingly get this person really deeply regrets the entanglement. We'll just put it that way. This person regrets hurting you. I get this sense, right, looking at the Ace of Pentacles, that whoever this was, right, they didn't think you was real. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how else to explain that. Like, you were too sweet. You were too perfect. They didn't think it was real. Wow. I do feel like there is gratitude for the situation that has erupted most recently to free them, to get them to a place of singlehood. They are grateful for the situation. They are excited for this transition, for this next stage, very much so. There was some sort of divine intervention. Something that broke this family dynamic. It was a prayer answered. I feel like for somebody it was a question of paternity. I'm not even joking. Her belly mighty swollen. 3 swords. I think somebody found out the truth about a child not being there. Somebody's happy that the kid isn't there. This is exactly what they needed to get out of the situation. Now somebody's free. Look, now they can go in any direction they please, no longer stuck. Now this person can make their way back to you. Damn. The last 3 years for somebody has been the most toxic, the most crazy. It's been non-stop, by the way. One thing after the other. Bam, 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 bam. Like, whoever this person was they were involved with came through, and I feel like they decimated their shit. Like, decimated it. Like, I heard, let them eat bread, or let them eat cake, right? Like when the French were starving to death and they told Marie Antoinette, she's like, they have no bread, well, let them eat cake. Not understanding that flour produces both. Right. So what they had was a real ditzy sort of person, like, but they was expensive. Ditzy but expensive. Mm. And they said, oh my gosh, that's so funny. Looking like a Gillian. And they like, dang, I chose the party John over true love. Mm. I see them, changing the situation for sure. It's funny. It's like they come back as it seems very innocent. I feel it, the page feels very innocent, right? It's like they're holding that pentacle, right? We saw with the Ace of Pentacles that they didn't think it was real, that it was you were too sweet, too sincere, too kind. Just they didn't think it was real. It was like, nah, this is fake. When's the shoe going to drop type? Because they had never experienced that, had a lot of baggage, right? I just keep getting this elevation and vibration. Like they're finally willing to offer you something of true value because they recognize your worth. Now they're listening to their inner guidance. See? Spirit guide. They're literally borrowing their past as they move forward. Like every step, like them sticks get up, plant back down. They just a natural force field. This person is literally being guided by like the lunar energies are really intense though. Like this full moon is nothing to play with. That's Virgo. There's the moon. Like this energy is potent. They're being guided. I just get that divinely guided right to you. It gets harder and harder the longer they go without balancing things. I do feel like they want to give you something. I don't think they know what to, though. Mm-hmm. No, that's funny. It's like they know better, right? Like, all right. I just get they know better now. Like, no more fantasy, no more illusion, no more plotting and scheming, no more, you know what I mean? It's just treachery there. It's like, they also know that you don't play. This is one of my favorite cards in this deck, I promise you, because every time I see it, I see, like, there's an actual fight. There's some news or some sort of altercation, something like that. Like, really. But I like the combination. Five of Swords, Six of Swords. That's progression. I feel like they know not to try you. You're too quick to distance yourself. You're too quick to cut things off. Like, you way too spiritual for this. Like, Six of Swords is a card of spiritual progression, not just lessons learned, advancement in the journey, the hangman right there. Like, nah, man, you too tuned in and tapped in. Like, no, 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 no. Your vibration is too high. Your value's too high. Like, no, no, no. Somebody know you absolutely see through the bullshit. And you don't have no qualms pushing in a different direction and cutting somebody off. Like, really. Like, you have truly healed. Like, you good. And before somebody tries to manipulate you, take from you in any way, shape, or form, you'd be like, I gotta go. I'll move on. Now, that's interesting. Oh, okay, because I get it. Those have the other cards in them. That's right. All right. Look, Empress, you know who you are. I feel like over time, your elevation game, boy, like you went from High Priestess to Empress. Like you put the time and the work in. What I heard is one berry don't spoil the bunch. That's right. You pluck it. Get rid of it. Mm. Somebody's just really getting to the point of understanding your spiritual gangsterness. Told you. Wow. Somebody has definitely seen the maturation. This feels like growing up. Look, you see Alice? Hold on. You see how her arms are, look, she barely holding that cup. Like, it's equal or nothing. Like, there's not an inch given. Wow. That's a lot of power, strength, confidence. I just keep getting ascended, ascended, ascended. Somebody's learned not to overgive, I tell you that much. Somebody knows how to create, knows how to build on their own. But somebody's starting to manifest, high vibrational love. Even if, look, I get it. These twin journeys ain't nothing to play with. Like I said from earlier, I was like, I feel like there's somebody else. Like the Empress started to eye somebody else, right? High vibrational love. It's like you learning how to pick them, learning how to pull the right ones in. Pulling in someone who is emotionally available. told you they know it. That's funny. So whoever this person is, right? It's funny now, it's like they recognize that, yeah, you're sweet. Yeah, you're kind. You're nurturing. You're loving. Yeah, you are. They realize that you're like the holy grail. Really, because, see the chalice? It's a plain one. It's not even like that. Nah. Like, it's not just an illusion. It's not just a fantasy. I feel like they want to shower you with whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it feels really good, though. They want back in. Look, she done crawled out her coffin, made her way over there, and was like, yo, you ready? You ready? Finally free? You finally clear? You finally know what you want? That's funny. New start. Same love, new start. Y'all are meant to have a family together. I just keep getting that so strongly. You and this person are meant to have children, a child, something like that. That's funny. So now the serpents come together. It's the mating ball. Careful. Poison can be medicine. Cards and pulling a storyline together. It's a twin flame reading for sure. How are y'all doing? What time is it? Yeah. Yeah, something is just happening. Like, it's... Wow. What are the odds? Okay, I like that, though. The recognition of a new start. So, the sword will be used. Communication. Yeah. I just wanted to, do a throwback. It brought out some people. Like, it did. The poison. Like, I just see it. Like, people just arcing. Literally, I'm seeing, like, a spitting cobra. And then look. Ace of Swords and the Fool. We saw the King of Swords, the Magician, and the Fool. Told you. Can we start over? I'm sorry. Can we start over? I'm sorry. Lovers. Choice will be yours. All right. I'm just letting you know. I'm just verifying. Like, listen, this truly is a twin flame situation. Okay, but that's all I'm gonna leave it right there. I'm done. I'm gonna go disperse some of this freaking energy. I'll be back soon. Bye.